Welcome back to our Wodify tutorials. We're going to go over looking up results for an exercise that is not listed on the coach board. So I've got Sunday, April 3rd's workout up, and we're going to go through and look. So in this one, the workout is cleans, front squats, ring dips or dips, and then the Metcon. So if we look at the recorded results, we see that clean, front squat, ring dips, dips, and Metcon. Now the Metcon includes a clean and jerk, but there's no clean and jerk listed here. So if you need to do a clean and jerk at 70%, but it's not listed here, how do you look it up? Now, there's two ways to do this. If you're at home or using your own personal login, you can do it through My Performance. So you would select My Performance. You would select whether you were looking at gymnastics or weightlifting, or occasionally a Metcon, and then you would select the exercise. On the coach board at the gym, you can also do it through athlete performance. And here we can select the athlete. So let's select Edwin real quick. We'll go to weightlifting. And you start with his name real quick, but same thing here. Rather than try to scroll through the list, I can just start to type the exercise. And the more that I type, the more it will narrow down the list. So I don't have to search through a long list to find it. Now I picked Edwin because I knew that he didn't have a clean and jerk listed yet. He's done jerks, he's done cleans, but he hasn't done clean and jerks together, at least not as part of his strength training work. So this area is empty. So this presents a problem for him, and we'll come back to it in a moment. Now let's say that someone else needs to check the results. The nice thing about using this, if we change over to someone else, is we don't have to reset the other stuff. It'll stay on weightlifting, it'll stay on clean and jerk. So if there's 4 or 5 people looking up their numbers in for getting ready for a WOD, they just have to type, change their name, and the information will come up. So I just pulled the sleeves up quickly. I could come in here and choose, just drawing a complete blank. Let's choose Charmaine. So you can just type Charmaine real quick, and hers will come up. So we can switch between people's real quick. Now let's go back to Edwin. So Edwin does, like we saw, doesn't have a clean and jerk. So what we can do with Edwin is we can look up a couple things. We can start by looking up his clean. And since he's still relatively new, he's only got 2 records, which is fine. We can use that. So he's got 2 records for his clean. So we can figure out that the number that we need from here. Now he didn't have a clean and jerk, so let's try split jerk. So he's got no split jerk. That's fine. Let's try push jerk, the other version of the jerk. And he has some records there. So now what we can do is we can combine the two. The push jerk is much lighter than the clean and jerk, but he also only did the push jerk 1 time, so he's probably capable of at least a little bit more, maybe a lot more. But this will give us a number. So the clean and jerk was supposed to be at 70%, so he'll look here and he'll say, okay, my jerk is at 85 pounds. That he can use as a starting number. Let's assume that the exercise was either a snatch, but he didn't have any numbers. So actually, let's do this. Let's switch to probably Aaron doesn't. Yeah, so Aaron doesn't have any hang snatch numbers. So the WOD requires a snatch. What he can do is go in and look under his hang snatch, and there's some numbers for Aaron. So there's a few different ways to find some numbers if you don't either have what's listed. So for example, if it's supposed to be a snatch but you don't have a snatch, or if you're just looking for some comparable numbers. And of course the other way is to look up an exercise if it's not listed on the coach board. So that's a couple different ways to get some information if you need it and get access to your numbers.